Oh, okay. It has to be like add guest. Shit. Let me- All right, bro. See, I sent you a new link so you can see how that is. I like this format though. It's just like this will be perfect for when we do shorts. When we do shorts, this will be perfect. It's kind of like the Instagram one. Yo,
This side is
I
goes.
like this. I like
Yo,
this. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
are you? How do I look to you? Am I like? To me, you're like this, and I'm like this.
You're sideways to me. So you're telling me I'm sideways to you
Yeah.
and your phone is straight?
I mean, I can make it straight.
No, make your phone straight. Yeah. It's not going to be when you're on when you're on StreamYard, you turn your phone to the side like you're
Yeah.
recording a regular.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
I
good
never
though.
do that because it's off when I do that. Maybe it's because you have um the paid version or something. I don't know. But
Oh, so you're trying to
this
say I'm rich?
right for the IRS listening.
Got to pay tax. Got to pay taxes on all of this.
Gotta pay taxes. But
What's good though?
this nothing, man. Still working on my setup for the pod. I don't know if you saw my review, but that's kind of like what I'm doing with the background and all that.
Mhm.
Uh just started watching season 3 of Blood and Water.
I'm done.
Um damn man, what do you think?
I love it, man. And they left it open
Okay.
for season 3 too.
Oh yeah, for season 4. Yeah, yeah,
Season
yeah.
4, my bad. Yeah, they left it open.
Yeah, man. I I'm gonna do a review on it because
I'm
I
not gonna tell
was
you. I'm not gonna tell you what happened.
don't spoil it.
Nah, I'm not gonna spoil it. You know what I'm
Spoil it for the
saying?
people. You should do a review on it. Just let people know with no spoil.
Last time I did a review on it, it didn't go well.
Oh, for real?
Nah.
Because you spoiled something or
Yeah, I mean,
oh
this the
okay,
whole
okay,
thing.
okay.
It's a really, really good series, and if you just tell one little part of it, it's pretty much you telling the whole story.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot happens in episode 6. Between
Okay.
episode 5 and 6, a
Yeah.
lot happens
Okay.
with Poolang. A lot happens with Chris. Um,
Mm.
um, do you need to test the stream?
Yo, so it's weird when I go live, it's this Streambot channel that's following me and it says that it's doing something, but I don't subscribe to that and I don't use it. So I think that's what they're talking about. But if I had it, it would be hundreds of people. Like I've heard of people using it and it's supposed to make more people come in your chat, but
Really?
yeah, yeah, no people
What is it called
it's
again?
it's a stream bot and sometimes their comments pop up. If you hit live chat, I don't see. Oh, it's called Stream Elements, and there is a service, but I don't use it.
Stream Elements BOT running.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting. I have to look into that. So you can get more people watching.
supposedly, yeah.
So
If
you haven't been a part of it or witnessed it yourself.
I've heard of other people using it, and not this particular one, but I have heard of people using it, and I think it works. I mean, it works for music streams and other things, but for me, it doesn't make sense to use it.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look into that, man. Because I mean, I would definitely enjoy more eyes on us.
yeah. I mean, if it works for you, but you be having like 60 people in your life. I don't think you need it. Like if anything, you be having a whole Johannesburg in your live. I
Yo,
don't think you need it, man.
I love it, man, and it helps. It helps. And hopefully when we get there, we'll have even more than 16 alive. The most
bro.
I've ever had is probably like 120.
Wow. Oh, the bot will filter out curse words. What's good, Jew? Jew in the
Jew,
chat. I've been
what's
looking
up,
for
brother
you,
Jew?
man. I was literally this morning thinking, like, yo, yeah, what's up? When the new video gonna drop?
Yo, that Jew, man,
I appreciate it, man.
It takes Jew too long to hit us back when we ask him questions, man. I'll ask I'll ask Jew a question on Monday. I'll get an answer back from Jew next Monday. Yo,
I'm
he
done
out there
with you.
working, man. He
He
working.
living. He
You
living,
know what I'm
man.
saying? I ain't
And
mad.
he
I'm
working.
like
Yeah.
Jew. I'm like, Jew, what's the weather today? He'll tell me the weather for the next week, for the week before.
That's hilarious.
He working, he moving, he working.
Nah, bro. I still say this. I'll say it with my chest. The Jew is like the hardest working YouTuber out of yeah.
Yeah,
He puts
yeah,
out so much stuff. I'm like, God damn, bro.
yeah, yeah. Yo,
God damn.
he must be go do his work and then come home and edit the same night. He got to.
Yeah.
Because like you said, how much he put out,
Yeah.
it adds up really, really fast.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
You
it
know.
takes me
But yeah, but salute to the brother Jew. Wish him nothing but the best, man. And Jew,
for sure, man.
We'll be there next month, Jew. We'll be there, bro. Well, me on the 11th. On the 10th, I'll be
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. He'll be there. Yeah, man. It's getting close, man.
You know,
Jeez.
I met
Y'all.
you already, right?
Yes, last time. I think
Yeah.
that's how you ended up in the community on WhatsApp. That
Yeah.
he either introduced you to the chat
'Cause
or vice versa.
we was at Altitude Beach together.
Yo, how
It
was
was
that,
lit.
yo? It's
It was
so
it was
bro,
all the way lit.
bro. Nah, he edits his own stuff. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Jew edits his own stuff. But
Yeah.
me, I got an assistant for my thumbnails, but even that's not sustainable because if I want to do a quick live or whatever, I have to wait like 8 hours because they're dealing with like 10 other clients. I'm like, bro, I just have to buckle down. That's the only thing. I edit my stuff, I do everything, but um the only thing is the thumbnails. It's such a challenge.
Really.
Yeah, because I don't
What you,
have the same
what do you use?
in shot.
I got that too, but I don't use it. I use Canva.
Y'all just put
See,
me on with that, yeah.
Canva is you can print once you create your thumbnail,
Hmm.
all you got to do is just add faces or add people or whatever you want to do, and
Mm,
just upload that to StreamYard because
keep
the
using the
template is
same thing.
already there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you just got to add the date, the time, and whoever you're going to talk to,
Yeah,
and just upload it. Just go ahead and schedule it. It's real easy.
that makes sense. I'm gonna have to
And I think Jew was the one that told me about that.
okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely have to look into that. Cause yeah, I be trying to do stuff. Well, if it's like a reaction, then I use a different template. But you're right that if I have the same set one and just swap out the faces, that'd be easier.
It's a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
And now the last podcast we did, that's when we had the five brothers from Israel on. All I did was just the picture that he sent me. I just uploaded that.
That's smart.
I didn't even put change the narrative. I didn't do anything. I just put
Yeah.
all the brothers on it.
Yeah, that's smart. No, I did see all the brothers. And yo, it's crazy because like it's people that don't even put any effort into it, but they have a big platform, so I don't think
Yeah,
it matters.
yeah.
But I've
And
seen that where they're just
then
like,
some people are so big to where
just a
they don't even have to like promote it or put in the community going live in 30 minutes. Them cats just get on there and they take off.
for real,
They take off.
for real, for real. But I'm interested to see if you experience that. I know you will when you get there. And when you just you gonna do the live like you saw with Red, like he just did a like you'll be able to hop on there and people will tap in because it's also based on your location. So if you're in South Africa, it's going to be trending outside of just the people that follow you. But but yeah, man, that I didn't get to watch the whole thing. It was 2 hours, but it was definitely dope with the brothers from the Hebrew brothers
Yeah.
from Israel. What did you take out of that conversation?
I think everybody have their own beliefs, and you actually have to believe the whole process. You don't want to hear half of the story. Either you believe all of it,
Hmm.
or you have questions, you have doubts. So just like for instance, a Christian person believes whatever they believe, and no matter how much information you give them, it's not going to change their mind.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So even if the information is factual,
Right.
it doesn't matter. Like example, like Jesus, he in all our grandparents' house, it's a white Jesus. You know, even to this day, with all the information that we have today, it's a white Jesus on our grandparents' walls. But then when you read the Bible, it says white wool hair,
Hmm.
and a brown complexion and the feet, bronze feet, and describing a black person.
Yes.
You read it, but yet you're looking at somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to subscribe to everything those brothers say to believe them. That's my outlook on the whole thing. I've got so many messages and response privately about the podcast. And
Wow.
people like, yo, they dodging questions, or they not answering the questions all the way, So it's all about what you believe, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But you mentioned the brother Red, Great Red, and I think he was dead on when you said once your feet are on ground, you just take off.
Yeah.
Because when he left, he had 600 subscribers. He's on his way back right now. When he
Wow.
left today at 12 o'clock, he was almost at 900.
That's crazy,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? So in 7 and 8 days, he got almost 300 new subscribers. And when he
That's
was here,
crazy.
he was struggling to get um 500 views. Everything he's doing now, 13, 15, 2,000 views.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So we get much more love on ground. And I understand that. I
Yeah.
understand it's a part of the process.
Appreciate you, Susi Busiso. I know I'm probably messing that up. Because it's a name very similar to that I can pronounce correctly.
Bro, I don't even try
Sibu
no more.
Siso.
I don't even
You don't even
try.
try to.
I don't want to chop nobody's name up, so I don't even try.
Yeah, that's funny.
I say
But yeah,
booty or sissy.
got you, Booty and Sissy. There we go. And I'm assuming that's a Sissy. What's going on, Tim? Yeah, man, it's real. Like I, I, I have the reverse of your story where I was there first and then got back here and still trying to do it from here. Where I think you started YouTube in here, right? Or
Yeah.
yeah. So then you did that, and then you went out there and you saw the difference. So and it's a beautiful thing because it's people. I found people that just do the content from America that never even been to South Africa.
I don't know how.
It's crazy, but they're there. I mean, even even Monta did it for years before going, but it's
But he
other
was but
people
he was doing the something else though. He was what you call it? He was doing reaction
reacting.
videos.
Yeah, he was doing reaction videos. Um,
Tell me his story. Tell me how I mean, I know he blew up with reaction stories. So how long did it take him to get to South Africa to really blow up?
I think 2 years.
So he was working here 2 years doing reaction videos, then went there and just took off.
Yeah, but even before that, he had over 100K here. Yeah, because it wasn't many people doing. Um, to my understanding, it's only one other person that I know that was doing it on that level. Um, but yeah, and it's a guy called That Fire LA. That Fire LA. He was reacting to a lot of South African stuff. And then yeah, once he got there, it took it up. But he was already in the hundreds of thousands.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
that
what's
that
up.
yeah, that his story is dope. But then it's a couple that is from America and they just do reactions. They've never even been to South Africa. And Jew told me, he was like, bro, because I was kind of going through it like, man, I'm back here, I don't know what to do. People were asking me to vlog here, but to me it's not that exciting. I'm not inspired to do it, you
Right.
know. I
Right.
could show some of my life, and I did put out like 2 videos, I think, on New Year's and my birthday or something. People request to see Skid Row, so I might do that. But because I'm here, it's like whatever. But when I'm there, it's like
It's
we could
just
do
so
it.
much more. So much more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So,
I
um,
think that we don't think it's interesting here. I
exactly,
think that's what it is.
exactly.
And we search and we brainstorm for information to do about there.
Hmm.
But the thing is this, we lose, we just like we run out.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then we run out of stuff to talk about. And then after that, we being repetitive.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I guess it's important to like interview people because
Yes,
then you don't have to seek information. You just talk to a person. How many
yes.
times are you going to talk about how much Africa is better than the United States? How many times are we going to have that podcast?
For real, for real though. Yeah, man. It's. I feel you. I feel you. It's definitely the interviewing that helps, the hot topics. Like what you did was great. That was kind of spawned from the situation with Kanye. And it's like, well, let's talk to some
Let's
black.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they pay attention to that. Um, I did a video on Candace Owens, and they were like, I'm like, oh, y'all know, okay, like, because when I took a break from YouTube and went on TikTok, that was mostly American. I know it's like maybe 10% of my following on TikTok is from Africa. It's
Mhm.
Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, um, but mostly it was America. Like, so I was like, okay, well now I'm getting a base over here because I'm not just focusing on African things. Um, but I noticed to mix it up helps too because they are paying attention to what's going on over here. So yeah, between that and just trying different things and interviewing and y'all have done a great job, man. Y'all have done a great job. And once you go there, you can do both. You can vlog and you can still do the interviews there. And I've even talked to you about it yet. We talked about some other things that we got
Mhm.
planned, but well, as far as the pod, I would suggest for you, and when I get there, I want to do this as well, is do it like a setup, like have a mic and have somebody shoot it instead of it just being virtual, like we sitting on a couch type of thing, and they can see all of us and we're just talking in a circle and
Uh-huh.
getting that type of thing, like, like that,
So
because then it's
it can be 4 or 5 people of us and a camera just going to each person.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, because it'll make more sense because then you have access to those people that you had to talk to virtually. Now they're in South Africa, and it's a little more personal, in my opinion.
I got equipment for
And then
that
it's
too,
like a
man.
real show. There you go.
Heard me?
Yeah, no, I believe you. You got something. What kind of camera you got?
Watch this. Watch this.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
You see it moving around?
Oh wow. Oh, that's what you use now. I don't know why I thought you use your phone or you have a
This
thing
is
on
my
a
phone.
swivel. Oh,
This is my phone.
But you got the what do you
Yeah,
call that? This
gimbal.
okay.
Go
Yeah.
up, go up, go
Wow.
down.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh,
And
that's perfect.
is it like a blur? As a smooth transition?
No, it's a smooth transition.
That's what I'm
It's a
trying to.
smooth
Yo,
transition.
that's why I said, man, we can do whatever we say we want to do, man.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
bro.
But I got a question though. You brought up
Yeah.
something. You
Yeah,
say
what's up?
Candace Owens. Is she
Hmm.
back invited to the cookout yet?
I think so.
You said
I
you
mean,
do?
I think so. She's always been invited to my cookout. She does say, I well, one, I'm kind of against the grain, go against the grain type of guy, right? So even when she was saying stuff that black people were upset about, I would listen, even if I didn't always agree with her. But if you look at Twitter, which we can use that as the consensus of what black people think about her, especially black Twitter, she's been on point with some issues recently that resonate with the black community. Whether it's Kyrie, she's in support of Brittany Griner coming home. Recently, she was talking about Nick Cannon, which is funny because some black people don't even like they're pissed about that situation, right?
Yeah.
With him having all them kids. But
Yeah.
she's like, no, he's a great father. Like, so it's funny how that's kind of took a turn that I think she is. I
Do you
think
think
she
it's
is.
intentional though? Do you think she just knows when to bring it back to us?
Yeah, my I was talking to my sister and she said that she kind of she definitely knows how to market herself. So yeah, she might be doing this as a ploy to get back on black people's good side because that's what's working for her right now. For me, because we don't truly know anybody's intentions, right? Unless you know them personally. I always assume that it's a good thing. Like if she gives away $1 million to, some black kids to go to college or the NAACP, even though she don't like them, it's we can say, oh, that's for clout, right? But she still give away the $1 million. Like you still, even when people are doing things for attention or for clout, if the deed is still good, we have to take it as is. It's like, well, she still did a good thing. So, with the support of Kanye and Kyrie, it's like, even if she's cloud chasing, she's still standing up for them brothers. She
She
still
still
gotta
said,
live with the consequences,
yeah.
even if she's pump faking. Like her one of her um yeah, associates will say is kind of like on odds with her. They were beefing on Twitter because she was speaking up. And Ben Shapiro. And she's putting herself on the line, so she still has to deal with those consequences. So I look at it the same.
I think that she doesn't mind though, man. I think she wants the smoke. And I don't think she cared who was with either. Because she's a
Yeah.
very intelligent sister.
Yes. That's the least that you could say about her. It's like even if you don't agree with her, the way she debates, the way she breaks stuff down, I think she's phenomenal. I think she's very intelligent. What it
She can handle her own with anybody, I believe. And
Yeah.
she wants it.
Yeah. Yeah. She even had some smoke with Trump. It's funny. But
Yeah.
what do you think? Was she on your radar before all this or
No.
okay.
Until she said what she said about Ye and Kanye, I was like, man, forget her, man. I don't want I don't she can't get no potato salad. You know
She
what
can't she gotta get the potato salad with the raisins.
You
That's
know
what
what
she
I'm
gotta
saying?
get. Yo, that's funny.
But now though, man, I
Yeah.
think she might be back, you know. And
Yeah.
even the black people that are really outspoken, Willie D's and uh
Mm,
what's the because Willie D called her every B word and
Jesus.
Willie D is
Goddamn Willie D.
ruthless. But yo, he said straight up and down, man, a couple of days ago. Candace is invited to the cookout now.
Really?
Yeah, he said it.
That's funny. That's funny. I love to see that though, because most people don't. people like to die on their heels. So most people wouldn't come back and be like, you know what, I have a change of heart, whatever. They would
Yeah,
just still trash her just because they
yeah,
want to stand on it. But I love that.
yeah.
Um,
He definitely came back and backtracked on this conversation on his talk about her.
yeah, yeah, man, it's interesting. What do you, what do you think about or do you know about the Kanye Balenciaga situation and
Yeah, how you selling
Candace
everything for
speaking?
$20?
he's selling he's selling everything for $20.
But I'm gonna tell you
Yo.
though, I can't buy nothing with Yay 24 on it. And
It's too far. It's
I
too
can't do
far.
that.
Yo, that's funny. Shout out to Lady. Yeah, I saw you in my comments talking about that. Yeah, I mean, is it a broken clock is right at least two
Twice a
times?
day.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, I knew that was his ploy too. Like, I've been saying this, and people think he's joking. That boy gonna run. He gonna run in 2024.
He ran
Uh,
last time
he ran last time. Yeah, like I
and
saw him
people
on the
voted for
ballot.
him.
I ain't gonna say who I voted for, but if you look at my videos, I may or may not have.
Hey, yo, it's all good. It's all good. But the
but
thing is, people voted for him, and people
yeah,
gonna do the same thing again.
yeah, yeah, man. Because when it comes to the voting thing, as much as people were like shaming people, oh, how could you vote for Kanye or how could you vote for Trump or whoever? The people that voted for Biden are now complaining about Biden. It's like it doesn't really matter. You have to let that play out to see if that's the right choice. And in this climate, everybody's the wrong choice. Like you're going to they're going to love you and want you in because they hate the person that's in there. Like people hated Trump so much that they wanted anybody,
Yeah,
and they just went for Biden. It's like, oh, he's close to Obama. This is the next best thing. Um, Kamala Harris too, right? Even though, if we look at her record, she has an interesting record when it comes to how many brothers was getting locked up.
yeah. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Anybody could have went against Trump. It did it Kermit the Frog, and he would have won. You know, we just wanted him, everybody, Black America just wanted him out.
Yeah. That's
And then he was smart by getting a
yeah.
sister to run with him.
Yes.
You
That
know what I'm
was
saying?
definitely a marketing
That was smart.
ploy. Yeah, that was
So, but
smart.
now, now being that he said he's going to run again,
Mm,
the only person that I see that can actually beat him
yeah.
is Michelle.
Okay. You think
But
it's you think Michelle would run?
no, I'm just saying that'd be the only person that I
Okay.
see could beat Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But do Michelle want? Look how Obama looked when he went into office, and then when he came out of office.
Right.
Do
Yeah.
Michelle want Michelle fine? She
Michelle is
don't.
fine.
She don't. She don't
She
want.
don't want to
She
mess
don't
it
want
up.
all them grays. But I'm just saying though, she'll be the only one probably that can beat him, man.
Yeah.
And they gonna call it a
Yeah.
cheat anyway. So they was
Yeah.
robbed.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. No matter where it goes, it's like they're gonna say somebody cheated or they stole it or you know. Um, I revert back to it doesn't matter who's in office. Like we gotta be on our own. We have to, if we don't technically govern ourselves, we need to govern our lives. Like I think a lot of times people place blame on who's in power for their issues. And yes, the president has some effect on us, right? Who's in office. It's more so local government that
Mhm.
has effect on what's happening directly to you in your community. And then it's you. It's like if you was broke when Obama was in office, then you can't be mad. Like that's not Trump fault. Like
Right.
you have to set your life up in a way that, when recessions happen, what we saw with the pandemic. a lot of things are happening now that we don't have control over. And if your life is not prepared for that, that is your fault.
That's your
You know what I
fault.
mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So that's kind of how I look at it. It's like, we got to control what we can because we don't have no control over that. And I could get into conspiracy theories, but like some of it's not. I mean, it's whoever's in office, they have their agenda for what they want to do with the world, whether it's what's happening in Ukraine, whether it's, you know, the whole thing that's happening with the electric cars and Elon and climate change. Like all this stuff is out of our control. So yeah, man, it would be interesting to see what happens when Trump and definitely yeah are going to run, and it'd be interesting. It's entertainment for me at the end of the day.
yeah,
All
yeah.
this
I
stuff is
agree.
like
I agree. I don't know about you, but yeah, you too. 2024, we're gonna be looking at it from afar.
right, right. I'm gonna say for real. I'm gonna be more worried about Ramaphosa or
Yeah,
Zuma or whoever
yeah,
who's
yeah,
running.
yeah. What's the hot
I'll
and
be like,
piano song or some shit like that? I ain't gonna be
exactly,
worrying about what's going on over here pretty much.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
So that's
man.
that's a good thing. I mean, I got
Yeah,
kids and all, but just like I figured it out, they got to figure it out also.
absolutely, absolutely, man. Yes, that's what I talk about Zoe with Zoe too, man. About having kids. It's just like this is a scary world. People that are parents, I don't know how y'all do it because it's scary, dog. Like whatever we seeing now. I mean, your kids are they grown? Are they all grown?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's a little different because they already all grown. But if you want to have kids, or if you have young kids, the world that they're going to be living in
it's
is
crazy,
crazy.
crazy. I mean, just think how it changed from when you was growing up. We used to fight back in the days. There was no guns.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And then you going home after it's all over with. You going home.
Right.
The cops, you get pulled over, no big deal. Now you might not make it back home. It's just
Facts.
everything done changed in the past 20 years. So like you said,
Yeah,
just imagine how it's gonna be 20 years from now.
yeah, 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 man. Um, it's yeah, I agree. I definitely I have friends that I came up with that I fought, and then we got really cool. One of my best friends, I fought him, and like we're tight as ever. We know each other since I was 11. His mom treated me like a son. My mom treated him
Hmm.
like a son. Like, I remember those days, and then I remember when it switched, and one of my boys got popped in the head, and he didn't even fight. Like they just walked up to him and did it just for looking at somebody the wrong way. And I was like, oh, it's different now. To fast forward to now, you post the wrong thing, and somebody is gonna try to do something to you, and it's sad, man, because I don't see it getting better. Just how how society is set up, things are only getting worse, and people are learning how to deal with it or live with it more so than making a big change. Um, and yeah, just it's the same story with the rappers with DJ somebody. We just saw like I didn't even see that happening. I was having this convo um with someone like a year ago, and I was like, yo, like when South African rappers beef, they go home. Like AKA uh and Casper and Vest were beefing, and then they were like playing soccer like 2 weeks later. It was like, their beef is different. Like they just keep it on wax. You don't hear about nobody getting shot. You don't hear no fights. Maybe they have some fights, but I never saw anything come out. And then that happened, with Offset and PNB Rock. It's like we see that in the States. We see brothers becoming really successful, making it out, and something happening to them, right? And so when I saw it happen, I'm like, damn, like it's spreading. It's like, what is going on? You can't do nothing. You could get out, become successful, do the right thing, and still it happened to you. So what kind of message does that send to young black men?
Mhm.
You know?
So I got a question, two questions.
hmm
The guy that just passed, what happened to him?
He got ambushed in a drive-by in Pretoria. And he was a world-renowned DJ, but based out of South Africa. Um, yeah, and a club owner, good dude
Okay,
from what I know. If you go down the Twitter rabbit hole, you'll see conspiracies, but I never heard anything bad about him.
okay.
And then this happened. So
All right. Second question is this: you mentioned PNB Rock and
mhm.
Offset. This might be a loaded question, but I'm asking anyway. Do
Yeah,
you believe in that whole sacrifice thing?
I do believe that that occurs, but I don't know if that was his situation.
But you believe it's a thing though, because Kanye said,
Absolutely.
my mom was sacrificed, and Jay's nephew or something like that, and
Yeah.
a few other people. So you do believe in that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
What about you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's way above my pay grade. I don't. I don't know, and I don't even think I really want to know, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean?
yeah, some things are better, yeah, to not know or not even get too deep into. But I was talking to a sister yesterday on TikTok, and she's a Sangoma. So her being in the spiritual world, she was talking about dark entities and stuff. And yeah, I think
Wow,
I think stuff happens for sure. Um, I don't know if those cases were that, but for sure, for
wow.
sure. I mean, you have regular people that do crazy stuff. Just imagine when people have that kind of money and access, you know, yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yo, what's next for Khalees? I'm
Um,
changing. I'm changing it around now.
right,
This is
right,
supposed
right.
to be about
Be
you.
an interview. Yeah. Um, yeah, man. What's next for Khalees is more content, more reactions, uh, more podcast style, um, interviews and talks, preparing to come to SA next year, um, putting Zoe more out there. Uh, she's camera shy. Um, and yeah, man, just really solidifying myself in SA, so that we can have a legitimate running business. The content is great. Um, and that's something that I think is a ticket to that, right? To gain access. But long term, we need a full fledged business over there that allows us to, um, thrive.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so that's what we're working on, and I guess some stuff I don't know what we can talk about on air, but like some of what we were talking about is my mindset for what that business would be. And it makes sense because it goes along with the content and everything else. Everything would kind of be intertwined. Um, so yeah, that's what's next for me.
That's what's up.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I'm not working. My wife's not working anymore. Like for the past 7 months, everything that was done on changing the narrative
Mhm.
was all me.
Wow.
Everything. I mean, all the interviews, everything was all me completely. This last one with the brothers from Israel,
Mhm.
That was Red's first time actually taking the lead. So being that all we gonna have to we have time for everything now. So everything you said, that's the same thing we want to do. We want to be straight up create, 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 create. You know,
Yeah.
uh, no matter what it's about. You know,
Yeah.
we want to be able to just get to SA and just get to the continent because we're gonna be traveling for the first 6 months or so. Get to the and just
Rolling. Yeah.
jump in and figure out a way to create
Yeah.
because we don't want to go back to work. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
We don't. That's something that we don't want to do. You
Yeah.
know, if we have to, so be it. You know, we'll get something. You know, work the Comcast or some shit like that online. But but we don't want to. So we just want to be 100% creators. So
Yeah.
with that, we don't want bad audio. We want the
Mhm.
way our picture looks right now. That's how
Mhm.
it has to look. We don't want to
Got
be
it.
just walking around somewhere and the camera's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything has to be perfect because if it's not, when people start looking at it, they're not going to look at the whole thing.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So we got to have the right cameras, the right microphones. You know, me and you talked about all of this already. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be right to make you want to actually watch it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Zoe.
So that's, we want to
That's
start
what I
doing
see.
a
What's
whole
up?
thing with the reaction videos too. You
That's what's
know,
up,
we
man.
we want
Do
to
it.
start doing skits, little stupid skits.
This
You know,
y'all
like
skits are
I'm
funny.
pretty sure you and Zoe be in the house sometimes. Y'all have conversations,
Yeah.
and you be like, "Yo, would you say this now?" And it's funny,
Yeah.
And we sometimes we say, "Yo, let's react that
Yeah.
and record it."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No, I've
saying?
seen some of your skits. They're funny.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
like,
So stuff
yeah.
like remember the one she did about the president, the black community of the 80 OS? You know,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you, she came up with that all by herself. I had
Wow.
we was just doing something with you know what? I had just bought a webcam
Okay.
and we was setting the webcam up on the computer and I came back and she had that done.
That's crazy.
You
That's
know,
crazy. Hold
all
up.
of the stuff that I said in the background, that was just, me saying that in the background, but she did
Yeah.
that whole thing herself in 2 takes.
Wow.
She said, "Yo, find it." She said, "Find the Black Anthem." I found the Black Anthem. We played it. She said her part. The whole thing when she was saying cut it, I wasn't cutting it on purpose, you know, so I can get her to be, so yeah, stuff like that, and just anything that's interesting,
Yeah, man.
and some of the stuff that me and you talked about.
Yes, yes. And that ties into it.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I think that'd be good. I keep telling y'all TikTok too. If you put something on here, like on the shorts, because I've seen your skits, the ones I saw were on shorts. And put that on TikTok too, man, because that's gonna give you another avenue
they
of
banned
people
me, man.
watching. Oh, that's right.
I don't know what I
You just gotta make
did.
a new account. But
Okay,
yeah.
I don't know what I did, but I tried to get on there a couple days ago because even like if someone send me a short and say
Yeah,
watch it, it
yeah.
tells me I can't watch it.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I'm gonna make that
What?
my. I don't know. Next time I do it, and it tells me whatever it says, I'm gonna screenshot it and send it
And
to you.
send it to me? Okay, yeah. Cause
Yeah.
I need to know what you done did, man. You out here.
No, don't get me
You
wrong.
out
I'll
here
be doing
looking
some.
at
I'll be doing some
Tim's.
foul stuff. I mean, I've been, I've been already, I've been already suspended from Facebook for months at a time.
What?
Yeah.
What did you do
Yo,
on
Facebook
Facebook?
jail is a real thing.
Yo, I barely mess with Facebook, so I can't talk, um but that's funny, man. You must be posting some controversial stuff or something.
Oh yeah.
But that
Definitely.
but that
That-
but that could work for you in other places. Like YouTube, it's hard to get banned on YouTube. So I mean, you got to really you can toe the line. I'll say, like you could talk about controversial stuff on here and just don't say certain things, and they'll let it rock. Um, but I do agree that TikTok has crazy censorship. That's the only thing I don't like about them. And Facebook, I don't know. I just hear, you know what I mean? I hop on there and rock with the fam sometimes, but I don't really be on there like that. I
okay.
was thinking about doing a Facebook group, but that's why I started the WhatsApp community.
Mhm.
But we'll look into that as things go on because I hear that's good, especially if you do YouTube to have that, and then when you do the lives, you drop it in there and get people back over here.
That's what I do.
There you
That's
go.
what I do. I have my personal Facebook page, and then I have
Okay,
for the podcast.
that's smart.
But
That's smart.
I'm gonna tell you though, man, the Americans here, the blacks here, they really don't, because on YouTube it breaks down who's watching your videos.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like the people here in the States, it might only be like 8%, 9%.
Oh wow.
But what I do know is this. I do know blacks here, they are intrigued about the continent. So they're probably not watching too much of it because I'm shooting it from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I get there and I'm walking, Mandela Square Mall or wherever I'm at, I know that the viewers here
Yes.
are going to get on board.
Yes. That's
You
a good
know,
point. That's a
because
good
think
point
about
there.
this: when we're there, they're living through our eyes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and then you become more and more intrigued. So it's gonna be popping
Yeah,
when we
man.
get there.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree. I agree that they definitely you're kind of killing two birds with one stone because
Hmm.
being there, South Africans are intrigued because you're there from America, and then Americans are intrigued because they want to be there. So you get to show them what it's like. So you kind
Yes,
of yeah, that's yeah,
to
man. You hit the
change the whole narrative of what we grew up
hmm
thinking that it looked like.
yeah. No, your name is special, man. The branding, that's one thing y'all have done great is the branding. I was thinking about that the other day. Is that changing the narrative is powerful, man. And you know, I mean, you've been consistent with all of your podcasts. So like showing people is just going to be another level of that,
Mhm.
and whatever you do after that is just another level of changing the perception of what people think.
Yeah,
And to be repetitive, because though sometimes these things are repetitive, it's because we're saying them to each other, but there's new people looking at this all the time, right? So we got to say it for the new people too. Like we are in the first, like we are in the first group of people. I can only name like a handful of people that are doing what we're doing. And if it's others, let us know.
hmm,
Tell
yeah,
them join the chat. But that's powerful, even more so long term. We'll see a year from now, 2 years from now. It's in the moment, you never really know. It's stuff in the moment that I was doing that I didn't really realize was powerful until later. You know what I mean? It's people, somebody was commenting on my Mama Name video like yesterday. I'm like, y'all still looking, that was a year ago.
that's a
Like
year
you
ago.
can go back and react to those videos and react because it's still powerful. It means something later. So you changing the narrative is going to be, when you're doing that 6 months, you know what I mean? It's going to be so powerful. Um, so I just look forward to it, brother. I just look forward to it, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for you and Red. Um, I'm excited for me and Zoe's journey. What up? South Africa's my home. I need to know your real name, brother.
Yeah,
Do you know his real
man, we
name?
gonna be there. We South Africa is my name. We gonna be there January 4th. I definitely need to meet you,
Out
man,
there, man.
because
Yeah,
he's there
he's
every
very
time.
he's
That
very
brother's
consistent.
right there, man.
He's very consistent.
You
Very
know, so
consistent. Yeah.
I need to meet you.
Yeah, man. We got to meet that brother. Um Hopefully we can click up with some more people while we out there, man. And I know the Charleses will be out there. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
I'm just so excited for everything, man. And we gonna keep it rocking, bro.
yeah. I know.
Keep it
I got
rocking.
an email. I got an email a couple of days. No, I lied. It was a WhatsApp,
Okay.
and
Albertus, Reggie.
I got a
Got you,
WhatsApp,
Albertus.
and the brother was like, "When you get to South Africa, when you get to Cape Town, let's do a meetup. You know, let's meet for lunch or breakfast or something like that." You know what I'm saying? So, so what three guys you talking about?
I think
So,
she means
and I mean, she told me, but what other? What's the third?
Albertus.
Oh, really?
But
Okay,
we'll see what she's talking about. We definitely can do a vlog.
definitely.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so they wanted to do a meetup for breakfast, and I'm definitely on board with that. So,
Okay.
'cause that's just a way for us to actually start building.
Yeah.
You know, because this online is cool, but personal is even better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine, we there and we do a quick vlog with all of us there talking. That'd be special, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm talking more than just showing the food, and hanging out, drinking. I'm talking about just really like
Chopping it up.
chop it up and figure out
Yeah.
how to build.
Yeah, man. No, that and the meetup thing is great too because I was thinking I think in music terms a lot. So like if this was a record label, if YouTube's a record label and we get all these streams, if you add up your streams, you know, let's say you got 500,000 streams or something views. How many of those 500,000 people can you get to come meet up in real life, right?
Hmm.
Or um that's the next level of that because we could do events. We could do events like whole like meet and greet or mixers. Oh, black, you know, business owners from America with black South Africa, whatever. But like that's the next level of networking when we're there is like, what you're talking about is like us and it's private and it's. But for the people that watch, a lot of them reach out and want to meet us in real life, or want to do business, or want to be in a vlog, or want to do YouTube their self. There is an opportunity to have events, and you could be like, all right, well, it's 100 rand at the door, whatever. That could be next level. Or we could just throw something for free at first and just be like, yo, like let's just meet up and chop it up and have our minds meet. But you realize more than ever that it's really relationships more than anything.
Yes, it's relationships. I agree. The
Yeah.
whole meetup thing. That's like Assad. Assad does that. So,
Okay. I didn't know that.
oh, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Okay, let me tell you that. So he's when he first moved, he's been there now for like maybe 4 months, maybe,
Hmm.
and he's been doing it. He's been doing it in L.A., Louisiana, for some
Okay.
years.
Okay.
So then when he went to S.A., he did it, and he does it the first week of every month.
Hmm.
And
Wow.
I think the first time he might have had 20 people show up, and every month is growing. He does it to a different place every month, a different black owned business every month. He called it Rands and Black Hands.
Random black hands.
Rands and Black Hands. He got a hat that no Rands and
That's
Black Hands.
funny.
It's crazy.
That's
It,
funny.
you know what I'm saying? And I send you a video. More and more and more people coming
Yeah.
every month. So
And
like he
these
just had one, the 26th, which was what, 2 days ago?
okay. Yeah, that was
You
two.
know,
Yeah. It was like 2 years
So
ago.
the next one he's gonna have probably be around the same time next month. But the thing
And
is,
he's doing it there now in South
yeah,
Africa, or he's doing
yeah,
it back here. Okay.
South Africa. The
Okay.
thing about the next one though, the whole promotion thing is gonna be changing the narrative is gonna be there. So
Wow.
it's so what you're
Oh,
saying is
that's
already happening.
dope.
What you're
That's
saying is
freaking
already happening.
smart. That's dope, man. I love that though, because I mean, that's how ideas work. I'm sure people he thought about, well, he made it happen.
Yeah,
He
he
made
made
it
all this
happen.
happen.
That's dope. But yeah, man, shoot. Well then I'm gonna look out for that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna look out for
brands and
that.
black
We
hands.
can definitely,
His whole slogan is "We gonna go there. We gonna laugh, talk loud." You know, do
yeah.
what black people do:
Yeah,
laugh,
yeah,
talk loud, laugh
yeah.
loud, and just be our natural selves.
That's sick, man. No,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
beautiful. That's
So
beautiful.
yeah, and so I think next month is gonna probably be around. We get back from Durban on the 16th. So
Okay.
probably around the 17th, 18th,
Yeah.
he gonna pick the spot and we all gonna
Brands
meet
of
up
black
there.
hands.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna all
love
meet
that.
up there, and the catch is gonna be changing narrative is gonna be here. Let's get this popping.
Wow. That's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be crazy. Yo. It is a good
So
idea,
here's those
lady.
who gonna be cooking.
Zoe, Zoe gonna
Zoe
bring
gonna
her
be
sweet
cooking.
potato pie. She gonna bring that sweet potato pie to me. Yo, Zoe can
I'm glad you mentioned that. Sweet potatoes, a pumpkin.
sweet potato or
Yeah.
sweet potato.
I bet.
Yeah, yeah, she likes that better. That's her specialty. Yeah, she got it from her grandmother and her mama. She made it for Thanksgiving. It was incredible.
All right. I
Um,
had a post on Facebook a few day before Thanksgiving saying, "What do black people prefer, sweet potato or pumpkin?" Of course,
how
like
many people?
98% of people said sweet potato.
Oh, that's funny. Yo, I was wondering like which one. I never thought. You know, what's funny coming up. I never separated them because they both kind of look and taste similar. Of course, sweet potato is sweeter. Well, depending on who making it. But yeah, I noticed that that's definitely more the black thing because my I have an aunt and uncle that's extended family, so they're white, and but they brought the pumpkin pie, and we brought the sweet potato. I was like, wait a second, what's going on here? I was like, oh, that really is a thing that more so they love the pumpkin pie than the sweet potato. But
But I mean,
they
think
told
about
us,
this. Think about this. You see sweet potatoes all year long. People eat
hmm
sweet potatoes all year long.
yeah,
Pumpkin is typically a Halloween type thing. We
right,
relate pumpkin with Halloween.
right, right. So that's the only time that black folks is even checking for
That's
it.
the
That's
only
funny.
time, really.
That's funny, man. Well, look, man, we running up on the hour. I got to get back to
Gee
working.
whiz. Okay,
I
bet.
know, I know.
We gotta do this more often, man.
We got to, man. I know we ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna just hit you like I did. That's how I be. I'll be like, yo, you just gotta.
Anytime. I told you a couple weeks ago, anytime.
Yeah, yeah,
I
I
ain't got no
appreciate it.
job no more. My job is this right here.
No, I feel you. I feel you, brother. Well, yeah, definitely. We gonna get in soon. If there's any topics y'all want to hear, hit us in the chat. If you're in a WhatsApp group, hit us there. If you're not, look at my about me. You can join it. It's a link there. Make sure you're following, changing the narrative, um, and follow them on Instagram. You can shout your stuff out, brother,
Yeah, man. Changing the narrative on YouTube.
on YouTube.
Stace Red Morrison on Facebook.
Got it.
Be ready, man. Be ready.
Got
I'll
it.
be
Yeah,
there. We'll be there in 11 days. One
man,
way
I can't wait.
flights. One
I
way
gotta.
flights, y'all.
You
11
gotta let.
days.
You gotta let me get the exclusive interview when you touch down. Whenever
You got it.
you done
You got it.
partying,
You got it. And I'm a granddaddy as of yesterday.
and congratulations on the beautiful
I'm gonna
baby
let the
girl,
grape
man.
grow in now.
I saw the post.
Hey yo,
I'm
that
coming.
nigga been
I'm
trying to
coming
look
for
young
you, man.
forever.
I'm
I've been
coming
trying to
for
look
you.
young long enough. I'm let the green growing now.
I feel you, man. Well, it's a beautiful thing, brother. We'll get chopping it up with you, Stace, and we're gonna holler at you next time. Thank you for
All right.
everybody for watching.
Peace out, man.
Peace from Khalees.
Stace. Later. Later, Doc.
Later.